Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind. Today's reading is going to be focused on the last 24 hours or so of this connection. So I am going to pull some tarot on their thoughts and feelings about you. And again, we're focusing on their most recent thoughts and feelings. My intention is that this reading would find you during an important time of this connection from your person's eyes, okay? And it is timeless, so whenever it found you for a reason, and we're talking about the most recent 24 hours, not the 24 hours surrounding the video's release, just to make that clear. So let's get a few cards out. That first card is the Four of Swords. We also have the Six of Pentacles, okay? I think this person has been doing a lot of introspecting about you and themselves and this connection over the last 24 hours or so. You may have noticed that they were taking a break, possibly, either from communicating with you, or maybe they just needed a little bit of time to rest, or they were retreating a little bit more than normal. It was because they were kind of taking a step back to meditate on you and the connection and about themselves, okay? We also have the Emperor coming out. Let's actually focus in on the Four of Swords for a minute. I'm going to hop over to a different tarot deck because I want to elaborate on that introspection for you. So what was this person meditating on? What were they thinking about? The Six of Swords. Okay, let's get one more card. Okay, we also have the Tower, a big change. Okay, so basically what I'm seeing here with your person and the Four of Swords energy that we're seeing is that they were meditating on a very big change that could be coming soon, or they were thinking about maybe how to approach that in conversation with you. So for some of you out there, you already know what this is. You and this person have already had discussions about it. Could involve travel to see each other, or moving or movement in this connection, or a big foundational shift. For others of you, I don't think you necessarily know about this yet. It's something that's been weighing on your person's mind for a while, and it could be something they're considering bringing up in conversation soon. But whatever it is going to be something very major for this connection. It's going to completely change the dynamic that the two of you have with each other. So again, it could be something big like movement or travel. It could be about moving this connection forward or walking away. It could be a whole bunch of different things, and I feel like your intuition is already kind of pointing you in that direction. And that's part of why, even if this person hasn't brought it up in conversation, they kind of know that you know, and they know that something is shifting soon, and they needed to take a step back to really process things, really think it through, get clear-minded before, progressing here and making a firm decision or even talking to you about it formally, okay? Now, with the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor, I do think that this would be a positive change for this connection. It's more likely that it would be like something that's going to progress the connection versus like both of you choosing to separate or walk away from it. And this person is thinking about how they can stand in their own power and maybe take the lead here. Because with the Emperor, we have divine masculine energy. We also have the energies of leadership. With the Six of Pentacles, we have like almost this charitable type of energy where this person is thinking about how they can give back to you, how they can bring more in for the connection, okay? Now, let's hop back over to my Mystic Mondays deck, actually, and I'd like to see what else has been on this person's mind, okay? We have Judgment. They had a big wake-up call. And maybe that's part of what prompted them to take some space or take some time to reflect and meditate on this, because your person in the last day or so here has had a huge wake-up call. I think the universe may have been sending them some signs, or it was even just kind of like this dawning moment or this epiphany or this sort of like aha moment hit them, and they realized that they can't put this off. They know what time it is. They know they need to act. They need to think it through, and they need to get right, okay? So again, it's a very big decision. It's a very big deal for the state of this connection here. For some of you, I could see this being long distance, and maybe your person got a job offer closer to where you live or something like that. That's just an example, though. It could even be like moving, or maybe that's the next organic step in this connection. It could even just be like This person is like, we've been at the present state of this connection for so long. I feel like it's time to take things up a notch, or it's time to go in the next direction here. And your person woke up to the fact that it basically now is the time. Now is the time to act. And they were receiving a lot of signs from the universe. And this is definitely something they were avoiding processing. With the moon here, I think that making decisions, a lot of their emotions relating to you and the connection were buried for a while. They were kind of refusing to take a look at it, almost like they were trying to keep it a secret from themselves. But the universe was like, okay, that worked for a while. Maybe that sort of served you in one way for a period of time, but it's time to wake up because now is the time to act. We need to figure this out, okay? So that's basically what I'm seeing here from your person, thoughts and feelings wise, the last 24 hours. What I'm going to do now is see what their next moves are going to be. And excuse me as the camera shakes for a minute, you guys. Okay? I can't really help it. All right, so let's see what this person's next moves are going to be. What is their course of action here? Because they've had a big wake-up call. They took some time to process. I'd like to see what's coming next. Okay, definitely communication about whatever this is. We have the Page of Swords coming out strong. All right, so whatever this is, that's going to change the foundation of your connection, that your person, excuse me, definitely communication. Do you hear this with the throat chakra stuff that's going on? They're definitely coming in to talk to you about that. And it's pretty urgent. Sometimes the Page of Swords talks about almost like urgent news or urgent communication. It can be unexpected, almost feel out of the blue. So for some of you watching this, you genuinely have no idea this is coming and it's going to take you by surprise. But I feel like for most of you out there, you kind of know, or at least you know little bits and pieces, or your intuition has been kind of like nudging you. But for a few of you, I think this literally might completely take you by surprise and you don't see it coming. So let's chat a little bit more about this person's next moves. What about this person's next moves? Okay. Take a look at that. We have the Death card. Scorpio energy, by the way. That's a huge transition and transformation. Yeah, sometimes in certain contexts it can talk about endings, right? Or like ending a chapter on something. But I think people oftentimes misunderstand the energy of the Death card because it's not just about something coming to a close. It's about a transition, okay? Even death itself is just a transition from one state of being to the next, right? And so basically that's what your person wants to talk about. Whatever this is going to change the dynamic between the two of you forever. You're shifting foundations. What you built before is going to be cleared out and you're almost like starting from scratch in a new chapter with each other, right? Okay. So that's what your person wants to talk about. And I'm shaking a little bit now, you guys, and I don't know what's up with that. So maybe your person is like really nervous to bring this up to you because they know it's a big deal. Or again, they were trying to hide from it for a while. They were trying to maybe run away or like avoid the situation for a little bit because it was overwhelming to them. So just keep in mind, like this person may need a little bit of gentleness because even if it's a positive change, which for most of you it is, your person is still nervous to do that and to take that step. Okay. So they're planning on a big transition of this connection coming in really soon. Okay. Very, very soon. All right, we also have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you know, they're just going to keep repeating the messages because I've already gotten the bulk of it out for you. That's what my divine team does. I've noticed if I'm doing a reading, they just have like the same messages come through if it's done. That's kind of their way of saying, all right, Josie, that's what the collective needed to hear. We don't have to keep going. You're just going to keep repeating yourself. So Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, communication, okay, honesty, openness. Essentially what your person is intending on doing, their next moves towards you involve communication about whatever this is, the wake-up call that they had, what they've been meditating on. They want to talk to you. So especially if this person has not been very communicative lately, or if they took a break or a pause or like, you know, I had a hiatus or something like that. They're coming in swift to talk to you about what they were thinking about, what was going on, what they were processing, and that's coming in very quickly for most of you out there. So prepare yourself, I guess. Let's get a situation card out, because I'm not even going to do channeled messages. For a second I was like, should I do channeled messages? But this person's going to do the talking here, so I don't even feel like I need to. If you're watching this reading, if it found you and it's resonating so far, first of all, like and subscribe. Second of all, they're going to do the talking. Like, I don't need to pull it. But I will pull a situation card to see what's coming next in this connection. Okay, so what is the likely outcome here after this conversation, in this connection? Whoa, okay, ascending. What have I been saying, you guys? I love it when the messages synchronize like this. Okay, we have ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, and new phase right at the bottom here. Okay, hot air balloons might be important to someone out there. If you've ever ridden in a hot air balloon, by the way, drop a comment down below, because I feel like that would be terrifying. Like, it is not my cup of tea, but I admire people who are brave enough to do those things, and I imagine it's a really fun experience if you can get over like the heights and whatnot. I'm just terrified of heights. So if you've ever done that before, drop a comment down below. I'm curious to see how many of you have. But or if you would want to, I suppose, if you are brave enough to do that, if it's something you would actually do if you were given the chance, let me know down below too, because I'm not brave enough to. But anyway, new phase. Yeah, again, with the death card coming out here with their intentions, whatever's coming next is going to be a big change for you two. That's all I can say. And you're getting prepared for it right now. I think it's actually a very positive change. It's just maybe a scary one, okay? If you guys are taking things to the next level with each other, this person, it's not like they haven't wanted that. It's just that maybe change scares your person. They could have a tendency to just get into their comfort zone and maybe get complacent or stagnant in growth. And it has nothing to do with their interest in you. It's just that they may be like change averse. They might get freaked out by that, okay? I feel like personally, I have a lot of Capricorn placements, plus I am a Scorpio. I have a lot of fixed placements in my chart too. So I feel like, you know, with earth signs or fixed signs, it might be a little bit more common, if you believe in astrology at least, to maybe get comfortable and not want to move or change a lot, unlike the mutable signs or maybe the air signs, fire signs that are much more like go with the flow, change on a whim. You know, certain people, they like their comfort zone, and change freaks them out. I've been there before. So just saying, this connection is definitely transitioning pretty soon, and I think it's going to be a really positive transition. Your person is just change averse, okay? But they kind of know now that now is the time. The time is now. The universe is like putting it in their face like a big shining billboard or something like that, and they can't deny it any longer. And they took some time to think about it, and I think that they're ready for it, and they're ready to talk to you about this at the very least, okay? Let's get you out your affirmation of the day, and then I'm going to close out this reading, you guys. Thank you for joining. If you feel like affirming this with me, you can comment the top part down below. And if you've made it this far into the reading and you're ready for this change, drop an owl emoji to let me know. Embrace this death card, this transition, okay? All right, so your affirmation is, today I am mindful. Today, I know deep in my heart and soul that happiness and self-worth are within me. Beautiful. I'm leaving this here. Have a blessed day, everyone, and until next time, bye for now.